So in this chapter, we're going to talk about the quadratic formula, which is used to solve quadratic equations in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. So we're going to see the first example. So use the quadratic formula to solve x squared minus 7x plus 12 equal to 0. First of all, I have to identify my a, my b, my c. So in this case, my a is 1, my b is negative 7, and my c is 12. Then we're gonna substitute these values in the formula. Now make sure you plug the values correctly, and if there is negative, don't forget to use parentheses to avoid any error. Now after simplification, we know that the square root of 1 is 1. Therefore, we got x equal to 4 or 3. Now keep in mind this example can be factored, but we're practicing how to use the formula. So by the zero property, we get x minus 3 equal to 0 or x minus 4 equal to 0, which yields that x equal 3 or x equal 4. So keep in mind that this example also can be easily factored. Another example. So first we have to identify my A, my B, my C. So here keep in mind we have B equals 0. Now we're gonna plug these values in the formula, in the quadratic formula. So after simplification, we get x equal to positive or negative 2 over 7. Now we can solve this problem using the square root property. So we're gonna plug in 4 on the right hand side. Now we're gonna divide by 49, and by the square root property, x equal plus or minus 2 over 7. Solve 3x squared minus x minus 4 equal to 0. My a is 3, my b is negative 1, and my c is negative 4. We're going to plug these values in the quadratic formula. After simplification, we got x equal 4 over 3 or x equal negative 1. Also, this example can be easily factored, but we solve it using the quadratic formula. So we're practicing using the quadratic formula. Always, we need to set this equation equal to 0. So we're going to subtract 3 on both sides. So always it should be in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. So we subtracted 3 on both sides. Now my a is 2, my b is negative 4, and my c is negative 3. We're going to substitute these values in the formula, in the quadratic formula, and simplify. Therefore, that's the solution. Now here we have fractions. Always try to get rid of the fractions. So we're going to multiply every term by 4. So we can get rid of the fraction, and that's the least common denominator. Therefore, my equation will simplify to m squared minus 4m plus 2 equal to 0. So therefore, my a is 1, my b is negative 4, and my c is 2. We're going to substitute these in the quadratic formula. Now notice after we obtain x, we can simplify 2 from every term. Therefore, the solution is 2 plus or minus square root of 2. Find the zeros of the following quadratic equation. To find the zeros, we need to set y equal to 0. Keep in mind my a and my b and my c is 1, my b is negative 26, and my c is 25. We're going to plug these values in the quadratic equation, and after simplification, we got the solution as 25 and 1. Also, we can factor this quadratic equation as such. Always, we need to write my quadratic equation. We need to set everything to one side and set it equal to 0. Therefore, we're going to subtract x and we're going to multiply by negative 1. So we're going to subtract x on both sides and we're going to multiply everything by negative 1. So my a is 3, my b is 1, and my c is 3. We're going to plug these in the quadratic formula. So notice the solution here, we got two complex solutions because we got negative inside the square root. Now we can tell what type of solution from the discriminant. So the discriminant is b squared minus 4ac. Now if the discriminant is positive, we get two real solutions. If it's 0, one real solution. If it's negative, two conjugate complex solutions. So from the discriminant, we can tell the number and type of solution. So if we took the first equation, x squared plus 2x plus 1, the discriminant is 0. Therefore, the equation has one real solution. If we took the other equation, the discriminant is negative. Therefore, the equation has two complex solutions. And if we took this equation, 2x squared minus 7x minus 4, the discriminant is positive. Therefore, the equation has two real solutions.